All right, welcome back to the UJ Chevrolet pregame show. Todd Morris with you here on the Bulldog Radio Network, and it's time to sit down with UMS-Wright head football coach Terry Curtis for our pregame interview. And boy, Coach, a tough one last week at Citronelle, 14-7 loss, and we dominated in every statistic except the one that matters on the scoreboard. I know it's frustrating for you all. Talk about your vision of that game last week. I mean,
it's hard to
crazy.
I'm just even now, you just shake your head. I mean, we just continue like we've talked about. You keep hating to be redundant, but we keep talking about the same thing every week. Yep. You know, the turnovers that can hurt you and kill you. Did it again. We throw an interception, they run it down to the 2 and score, and we had a bobble snap on a punt. They pick it up, run it in. They had 3 first downs the whole game. We had 16. We're down there twice, and outside of the 2 throw-up jump balls, they really had nothing the whole game. And yet you sit there, you look, and we're down 14-0, and it looks like we're dominating the game pretty much. And you know, it's just you don't know. You as a coach, you don't know how much to say about it or how little to say about it because you don't want them to start thinking about it. It at some point, we got to start eliminating some of that.
Got to overcome somewhere. So up front has been an issue for us, and last week was the same. Where are we with that? I'm talking about offensively up front. What are we looking at for this week? Are we making any changes or what's going on?
Well, you know, in coaching, and I told the kids the same thing on Monday. You know, you're losing games, and you're losing the same way. You're losing the same places. Yeah. You have to look for some change. Now, that don't mean there will be any, you know, but you've got to give some other guys a chance to see if they can do any better or eliminate some of the things, the problems or whatever. So we have moved a lot of people. We've brought some defensive guys over. We've taken even a tight end fullback and put him at guard. And we just got to try to find some people that are not going to make the mistakes that we're making. Like I said earlier, it's the same mistakes. They put somebody in a gap, and we don't ever block them. And they run through and cause a negative play or a fumble or whatever. You know, it's one thing to get beat to the line of scrimmage on a guy, which is going to happen some too. Right. But you just can't let guys just run through and you're blocking out and you should be blocking down or this, that, or the other. You know, so we've moved a lot of people around, changed our personnel groupings a little bit with some bigger bodies on the edge and so forth, and we'll see how that goes.
How are the players reacting to it? Is there frustration or what is their mindset right now?
Well, you know, kids are a lot more resilient than adults, you know. So, you know, they come to practice every day. Yep. They understand
effort has not been the issue. That is for sure.
Effort has not been the issue. Yep. You know, and they come to practice every day. They do everything you want them to do. They just got to not, you know, and a lot of times, you know, I think coaches get involved in that. You know, I told them, I said, if you're not coaching it, you're tolerating it. Yeah. So, you know, we have gone back to if a quarterback throws an interception in practice, that ain't okay. You know, if you fumble one or you jump off sides or you let somebody, you don't fit up right, it's not okay. You know, and we've got to do a better job as coaches of making sure that these guys are doing it the right way and doing the things that they need to do. But again, you don't want to harp on it too much because now, you know how our kids are. They start thinking about it and shut it off or shut it down or they can't play when they're having to worry about where they're going and what they're doing.
I got you. 2-4 on the season, 2-2 in the region, and we're talking about all this frustration and everything, but here we are. We're still in the picture. We're still in the playoff hunt, and you got a Williamson team coming to Cooper Stadium tonight that's got a smaller roster, but a lot more athletes than we've seen in a while.
Well, they're a lot like maybe better than Viger. Yeah. In a lot of areas.
Yeah.
maybe not offensively, but right now they're as good as anybody. It'll be the fourth game out of 6 that we've played undefeated teams.
Yeah.
So we've played a lot of. I'm not talking about just good teams. I'm talking about undefeated teams. The only team that's not undefeated that we've played is Central Nail.
Yeah.
And it is a big region game. You don't want to get down there to 3 losses where you get into a 3-way tiebreaker. And with our non-region games, we've already lost 2 of them, and got St. Michael's left, who's very good. So if it comes down to that, we're not going to be the favorite. So we need to outright get a place. And with some of the injuries going on, Viger's quarterback's out. Central Nail had some problems up there the other night, and their quarterback's supposedly out. So they play BC Rain this week, who could very easily beat them. So when you get into the region stuff, this is a big game for us.
Yes.
We're at home, and we've beaten a lot of good teams in our place.
Yeah. What do you feel the keys are? We talk about it every week. Don't turn over the ball. Create drives.
But we've got to be able to move the ball
on
offense. We can't get like we was in TR Miller where we got to throw it 30 times. Or we're going to have 3 or 4 interceptions. We're playing a sophomore quarterback.
Yeah.
The game is still fast for him. The coverages keep changing on him. And it's not like middle school and JV where they in one coverage the whole time, so you know where they're going to be. One time they doing this, and next time they're doing something else. So you've got to go through your progressions. You got to go through your reads, and I've gotten pretty much now where I'm kind of telling them where to throw it. So we'll see how that goes.
Any injuries we got to worry about on our side this week?
No, we really got a couple back. Who'd we get back this week? We got Murray Seifert came back, and also. Who else? Richard Scott is back practicing with us. So we back up to 85. We still got Williams still out, Blackerby still out.
Yeah,
and then and Robert Arundel, who hadn't been there, and inside Tomco. So 85 is about the highest number we've had all year. So everybody's still playing. I'm not saying everybody's not sore. We've got stingers. We've got, I think Stacey said Saturday he had 8 in, but all of them practiced all week, and they'll all play.
All right, Coach. Thanks for joining us on the UJ Chevrolet pregame show. Always look forward to hearing from you each and every week, and good luck. We need to win again tonight.
Thank you, Todd.
All right, we'll be back in just a minute with more of the UJ Chevrolet pregame show right here on the Bulldog Radio Network, Sports Talk 99.5 Mobile, an iHeart radio station.